Welcome to Interviews, hosted by Randy Goodman, Harvey Callis Real Estate, your real estate professional. Get to know our community, our businesses, products, and services that will elevate your life. Please welcome your hostess, Randy Goodman.
Hey everybody, it's Randy Goodman here from Harvey Callis Real Estate, and I am super excited to be talking to Claire Chen, who is a makeup and image consultant, and I can't wait to hear all about it. So Claire, thanks so much for being with me here today.
Well, thank you very much, Randy, for this morning. I appreciate your time and such an honor just to be on, with your show, with your people, and thank you for interviewing me.
Well, thank you. I'm excited to hear all about you. So first, can you tell us a little bit about who is Claire and what do you do?
Yes. So my name is Claire Chen. So I'm a makeup and image consultant. So what I do is I basically help women to elevate their look, busy women that they have no time. And it's really based on transformation from the inside out. And it's just something I have been very passionate about, helping women and then, to bring their best of themselves and be confident in their world.
I love it. Love it. So what made you so passionate about this? Like, was there an event that happened in your life? Did something occur? Like, what was it that triggered this?
I think I would say my mom. My mom has been my biggest influence of my life. And growing up in Vancouver, I used to as a kid, I used to watch her. And then she would put her makeup and dress up and pull it all together and looking beautifully every time when she goes out. So it has been an influence, just like watching her. And she will tell me, like when you look good outside, you feel good, and then it makes the people around you to feel good at the same time. And first impression is always the key of everything you do. So I think that just kind of has add up that influence for me is like putting an effort, looking for myself, and that just kind of started to link me into fashion and beauty, and I just started growing like stronger passion day after day.
Wow. I love that. And I think parents don't realize how much of an impact they have. And I know, there's a story I could tell, I won't tell, but watching one of my sons,
Yeah.
Just imitating my actions. And it was like, oh, maybe I should watch what I'm doing. It had to do with holding doors for people and them not saying thank you, right? It's like, oh, wait a minute. But, but I love that because, they watch the good and the bad. And you watched your mom who was doing something and you asked her, like you had the forthwith to actually ask her. And a lot of kids won't ask, they'll just watch and do. But you actually asked your mom and she was able to tell you and express that and communicate. So it resonated with you. And I love that. So thank you for sharing that. Okay, so you always kind of had a passion because of mom, but when you went to school, is this what you thought you would do? Is this like, did you just say, yep, this resonates with me and stick with it? Or did you actually do other things as well?
Frankly speaking, I would say like when I graduated my university, and obviously I have to say like I'm a creative person. So math, biology, like chemistry, those kind of things is never my type of subjects. But I did I did well in arts. So art's always been good. I got like, well, A plus, but anything the rest is kind of like a C plus. Just
right.
So I knew like I have always have a passion about like, anything when it comes to creative. And I like making things. So like up on when I graduated my high school, and I knew like, okay, going to university or going to a fashion academic college, we're kind of like debating. And I knew it, like university doesn't really seem this kind of thing I wanted to pursue. And then when I was also comparing with me and my friends, I mean, majority everyone have had like follow the path of going to universities. And then I knew, I told my mom, okay, I think that's kind of what I really felt resonates. And I knew, like, can I just try and apply it? So that's kind of how I got started. So I went to a college in Vancouver, and it's called Blanche Mondano, where I started as a merchant. I did my fashion merchandising program and makeup artistry. And then it kind of just like, oh, you know what? I really started enjoying doing what I was studying. And then the more I got into, I'm like, okay, this is kind of, I start envision myself. This is what I see myself doing. So right after that, I started as working a pro makeup artist for Estee Lauder and Lancome. And then I was in the beauty industry for a very long time. And then for a couple of years, I decided, okay, I really needed to push myself outside the box. So in my early 20s, that's when I decided to make the move. So I moved to UK, London, alone. So I just like, okay, I'm doing this and for myself. So I moved it there. So I was studying there for some short courses in London College of Fashion. At the same time, I was freelancing and I was working for many different makeup lines. And at the same time, was I working on different department stores. And that just kind of started to embrace me. Like, you know, this is what I really want to do. I really just have such a strong passion about the industries. I mean,
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I love when people like actually figure out early on what they
yes,
want to do, because so many of us will graduate from school. They'll even graduate from post-secondary school and still not have a clue what they want to do. So it's nice when you kind of already know and you can just dive into all the education and training and experience of it. Yeah, so it's nice. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for letting us know. So what kind, like, tell us the types of work that you can help people with. Like, what do you actually help people do so that the people who are listening can understand, okay, maybe she can help me.
right. So I'm very passionate about people, like women, of course, because I think now where I am and looking back, I think that throughout my personal experience, and I just passionate about like women's and in general. So I always ask my clients, right? Well, I'm passionate about you, and of you being success and being confident in your world. So that being said, like I want to help out everything about what are they struggling, you know. And sometimes I think it really resonate every aspect in our area, because from the moment you wake up, the way how you look at yourself, self-image is something that portray how you want people to see you. And sometimes I think women, we tend to struggle, especially at different stage of our life.
Right.
We're constantly doing that self-discovery,
Yeah.
myself too. So I started to kind of, it's also a journey for myself. The last year when I was working in corporate, and I started to realize that just wasn't me. And even though, yes, I looked good, like when I went to work, I really pulled myself. And then also because the people I worked with, but inside, I wasn't feeling myself. And
Right.
I felt like there was inside part of me was missing out. There was no fulfillment. There was no satisfaction. The more of the work I was doing. And then so that was kind of like the wake up call. So I had a breakdown, and then I started kind of like going through my own emotions. And then somehow I think just I woke up, and then I keep hearing that inner voice was telling me, you know, like
Right.
what am I really doing? What I've studied, like what can I do to really contribute and then make a purposeful life for
Right.
myself and for the others.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I started had the breakthrough. And I would say that's how I started really, I want to just really help people, help women, you know, helping them to kind of get into like themselves, to be the best of who they are. And that comes out from, you know, the inside out and the outside in, because when you know yourself, but sometimes your personality doesn't really shine from the outside. And that is something all do with, like, you know, through fashions and then through styling, instantly there's a sparks. And act the confident of like the way you dress. When you wear something, the confidence just kind of shine. So I think that kind of started make me just kind of click, okay, this is what I really want to do. And I really just want to
Right.
help women to achieve and they feel better and to look every day of their life, basically. Mm-hmm.
So give us like a list of very specific things that you help people with so that they can say, okay, yeah, I want to get help with that.
Mm-hmm. So what I do is that I help people from like the head to toe. So I love the style transformation, and my service includes starting from the skincare consultation and the makeup application. So for me, it's the first thing that it shows, because as it's all about appearance, right? You take care of your skin is obviously is part of the self-care, and then the self-love, and then with a little bit makeup, it kind of just enhance you. It's just like
Right.
you want to be yourself. You want to be comfortable with your skin, but at the same time, you want to shine with the people you talk to. So from there, that's what I do. It's kind of like walk them through as who they are, and then make them feel comfortable with themselves, their skin, and then apply a little bit of makeup to wow them. And then get into their wardrobe transformation, really help them to elevate, to tailor who they are for their lifestyle, and then they feel comfortable of being what they wear, and that's what I do.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So if somebody's listening to this discussion that we're having,
Mhm.
what would they be needing, wanting, thinking in order to reach out to you? How might they be feeling?
I think the most important is what I have mentioned earlier. I ask my clients all the time, like, well, I'm passionate about your world, being confident. So I will ask them, like, do you want to feel good? Do you want to look good, beautiful every day? And most of the answer to me, yes. So I want, like, really just for women that, you know what, you want to just embrace and then to empower yourself to to even to the next levels. That mean, for women that want to do a job transition, a breakthrough of your career, a mother who has recently given birth, and we're obviously always feel like we're pinch of, we're not in our ideal shape, right? And then sometimes it's okay, just comfortable with your own shape. But the thing is that how can you wear something you feel comfortable and confident? And as women, let's say they currently, have a breakdown with maybe relationship, and it takes time for them to get back to the dating game. So
Right.
that takes a lot of courage and confidence to be out and then to shine, to show. So those are kind of women that I really want to, like, get in touch and then really help them to empower through who they really are. Mhm.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you. So if anybody's feeling any of those things, please reach out to Claire. Claire, so tell us a little bit about, like, do you have any tips or suggestions you want to share with everybody?
Yes. So I know that obviously we are still kind of in the pandemic move, like it's been like almost 3 months, even though things are starting to get better. But what I learned, and then even people I've talked to, I think it really comes down to putting an effort to yourself, start taking care of yourself only just like 5 minutes a day, right? Because I think as a mompreneur and then fempreneur, when you got, sometimes we're just so busy running around, we're trying to take care of everybody. We put people first as a first top priorities, and then you kind of forget about who you are.
Yep.
So I want to just really embrace, like if you just kind of take time, 5 to 10 minutes in the morning for yourself, start looking good, start from yourself, then it really instantly shift your energy. I think that for me has been the biggest changes. Even like, yes, some days I really just like, oh, I don't really want to, I'm working from home, who cares? But it's not about others people, it's about yourself. Invest the time to you. That really makes a big differences. So my top like couple tips is make people to especially women's, put yourself as a top priority, and then give yourself just 5 to 10 minutes a day, get dressed up, change the transformation. That really just shift your mindset. Put a little bit, don't have to have makeup, but even just a little bit, lipsticks that has a bit color, even though you look at yourself, you feel differently. So that's just something I would definitely like.
You're absolutely right. Even if we're just alone, it just makes you feel better to dress, or, if makeup's your thing, to put makeup on or to do your hair or whatnot. It
Yes.
just, it makes you feel good inside, and then you might be more productive, right?
Totally.
Have a better phone conversation, have a better Zoom conversation.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I love that. So how can people get a hold of you, Claire?
So right now, I think people can find me from Facebook. I do have a Facebook page. So it's the image underscore consulting. They can also find me in Instagram, which is the image underscore consulting. My website will be shortly ready in the next couple of weeks. So I'm very excited about. So in the meantime, people can also reach me by email, which my email is clairechen@live.ca. So everything's kind of in the process. I'm really excited just to give more knowledge, give more value, connect the people who really need the help, and I'm here for you, and anything you need, just contact me.
Perfect, thank you. Why don't you share the website with us, because this will stay online.
Oh,
and
yes.
people can eventually get to it.
Perfect. So the website is www.theimageconsulting.com. Simple, straightforward.
Easy peasy. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much, Claire, for being on with me. I look forward to sharing you and all about you, and we will definitely chat with you again soon.
Thank you so much, Randy. You have a beautiful day, okay? Thank you.
You too.
Thank you for listening to this interview hosted by Randy Goodman. We hope you will take action and connect with the incredible business people and leaders in our community. And remember, Randy is always here to answer any questions you have regarding your real estate needs. Be sure to register on the website and stay up to date on what's happening in your area at parkbench.com/millpond.